My name is Kyle Fraser Mines, and I teach in Kampong Tom province. My school has wanted to a garden for a few years. They actually have been trying to get this project going. The first step for our garden was definitely like getting the elevated platform built, because my school floods every single year, with last year flooding up to like 3 feet of water. We wanted to make sure that the garden would be elevated enough so when the flood comes, the vegetables aren't swept away with the flood. So we had to organize a lot of bricks and cement, as well as trucks and trucks and trucks of dirt, so that we could have this elevated garden. The biggest challenge we had for our garden was just making sure everything happened in a timely manner and trying to adjust to some changes when they popped up last minute, trying to figure out what we needed to do differently in that new location, different like measurements that we needed to make for the garden. So just making sure that we were flexible enough to adjust each step as it went. My counterpart today, he is very good at having his students get excited in the garden. So he will take them out and give them a little bit of advice, but really like let them make it their own. So he might tell them how to do something, but he'll let them like take control of their plot in the garden and plant the things they want to plant.
គាត់ផ្ដល់ចំណេះដឹងឲ្យគាត់បានជួយនៅសួនបន្លែនេះខាងក្រៅខ្ញុំនេះបាទជាសួនមួយសម្រាប់ឲ្យកុមារមានបំណិនជីវិតចេះរៀនដាំរៀនធ្វើសម្រាប់ទៅថ្ងៃអនាគត
Deputy School Director is the counterpart I worked closest with on this project. He came with me to PDM. We planned every step of this together, organized the budget, organized materials. He was super helpful in getting the garden actually built. Once the garden was built, we were able to pass it more on to the teachers and the students so that they could take ownership of the garden, but he was the driving force behind getting it started.
មានអារម្មណ៍ថាសប្បាយខករបស់ខែគាត់ជួយជាថវិកាធ្វើសួនតែខ្ញុំសប្បាយចិត្តដែលបានសហការជាមួយគាត់ I would say that the garden has helped my community because the students have been very, very excited to spend time in the garden and get different learning experiences here at school. I'd say the biggest piece of advice I have is get creative and be flexible. It's so easy to like have a perfect idea of what you want a garden to look like, but there's also ways to be flexible. My school also uses old cans, old tires, bottles in their classrooms to like plant things. So like getting creative on how you plant things and how you use your spaces.